Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So last week we came in and we fixed our steering column for the shifter. We got new bushings in and now it is shifting nicely. So we have made a lot of progress. We are ready to start getting things set up to finish painting and getting things put together. This is incredible how far we have come. Obviously, we have this whole inside of the hood. I don't like it in white. We need to get that beautiful green onto it. We're gonna have to buy some more paint, but that's coming up. We have a lot of prep work left to do. We still are waiting on some parts to come in that we ordered back in July. We're still waiting on the grill to come back from chroming, which we're really excited about, and I can't wait for those to get here. So we have the two fenders that we need to get prepped. We have the two bed inner fenders to get prepped and ready for paint and primer and get those ready to go. We have a lot of here and there little small projects to do to get the truck ready for driving down the road again. So we are very excited. We are closing in on another year. We're coming up on another Thanksgiving, so I can't believe it's been 1 year since we drove the truck last on the roadway. We have a lot of things that we've done and a lot of things left to do. So we're going to start getting things prepped and ready. So we have the lights here, the turn signal lights that we are probably going to start off right out the gate and get those prepped and ready and start getting them put together so that they can fit right in. Now, they're not ready to go into the truck, and that's because we still have our paint issue right here where I need to grind back the paint and get it down to just bare paint so I can redo some paint touch up and then re-clear it as we had some runs. We have a couple panels that still need to do that, and we still have to re-clear the whole truck. So let's go ahead, hop right in. We're gonna grab one of those turn signals, tear it apart, get the housing all cleaned up, and start getting it ready to go into the truck. All right, so this mess of wiring and the turn signal are all in one. So what we need to do is we need to take the wiring apart, get this thing out, and get rid of it. I have new wiring set up so that I can put these in the truck and make them look good. So we have new wiring, so the wiring can pretty much get thrown out, ripped apart, good as gone. I also have a new setup so that I can rewire this and just make it look a lot cleaner. As you can see, this thing is a wiring mess. Then you can see it's a little bit rusted. I'm gonna get it in the sandblaster right here, get that cleaned up so you guys get to see that again this week. We have a new glass, so that's gonna look good. We have a new bulb. Everything is looking good. So let's go ahead, start ripping this thing apart so we get it in the sandblaster, and then we can get it rebuilt. So now we have everything ready. We have primed this so it'll get a nice coat of paint, and we have all our new parts here. So we have a new plug for the light, we have a new light, and we have everything we need. So let's go ahead and start putting it together. So here's the new plug. Take this stupid rubber band off. We have new wiring, so that's better, so it doesn't look as bad. And now, after the camera starts shaking, we are going to put it together. So we need to put in our light. So the little plastic pieces all need to slip in perfectly. So there's that. So that is perfect the way it is. We're going to get it nice and tight, and it's all set in. Now we're going to take our light as well and put in our new bulb. So we need to get the bulb out, so let me put that down real quick. Hopefully that doesn't fall and shatter, because that would be what normally would happen at this channel. So now we're going to take our new bulb and try and get it in. Just like, well, that's not right. Let's go ahead and make sure. All right, now the light bulb is in. Let's do it this way instead. That goes there. And let's push that in. And now we have our bulb. So now we need to take our piece of foam and stick it in. That's set. And now take our new deflector, and we are going to start screwing it in. Let's go ahead and do that. And now the only thing is that is pretty thick. So let's go. So now we have a screwdriver. Let's start screwing in these screws. All right, that one is started. Let's get the rest into where they need to go. All right, so we have everything together, and it is looking good. The foam is a little bigger than we expected, but we have everything where it needs to go. So now we are going to test it and make sure that it works. So obviously black on black and white to red. Black is my ground, so let's push the ground in. We have that. Now let's get that. And now it's not working. And we have light. Look at that. We actually fixed something. So we have a nice orange bulb on this one. So we're going to get the other one put together and get these ready to go in the truck. So we have both of the turn signals working and looking amazing. So now we come to the door. So the door, I need to get this window out on this side. The other side I've already taken care of that. And then I want to prep the door and get it ready for primer. So we have a lot to do of getting rid of some paint, flattening out a little bit more of the filler, and there is a little bit of some grinding to do at the bottom. So we have a little bit left to do, so let's go ahead and pop this window out and get that thing out of here so we can get down and get rid of all the ugly old paint. and any of the surface rust that is on it. So we don't have a lot of stuff to do, so let's go ahead and just start cutting away this primer. So as you can see, we have gotten this door pretty much all of the paint that we need to off, and it is ready to go on the truck. We've got a lot of it scuffed up. If I can't get it off, it is scuffed flat and ready to be covered by some primer. So it has come quite a long way since we've started, and we have to continue just putting our head down. Shut up with the gay motivational speech. So we've gotten all the paint that we can off of this door. We've scuffed up anything else that we have missed or can't get to. So it is ready for a primer coat. Might touch up the outside with some more primer and scuff it up, but it is looking awesome. We still have the whole other door to get to and make that thing look good as well. And we still have the whole cab that we need to come back and clear. So we got some things that we need to, scuff up and do correctly here so that we don't mess up any paint coming up. This truck is definitely coming along and looking really good. I am really impressed with the progress that we have made in such a short amount of time. We have a lot left to do on the truck. Painting is coming along. I'm really, really excited. I have to re-clear the back. I have to re-clear pretty much everything on this. We still have to sand and get rid of some runs, but it is a work in progress, and I think in the next week, maybe in the next video, I may try and drive it around the block to see how we are doing. It is going to be a lot of fun doing that, so let's go ahead, move over to the other door, and continue grinding away some ugly old fawn beige metallic paint. So both doors are ready for primer. So the outside of this door is 100% ready. The other side's already in primer. Now both insides are ready for primer as well. So we still have to scuff up the main body again to get rid of all the clear and get it back down to paint. And we're probably going to repaint the entire truck. I think that's the plan that we're going to go with so that we can get everything perfect with clear. Now we had some paint chips when we're putting the truck together for C10 Nationals. Now, this truck has come a long way. We have now been at this for almost 3 years and 3 months of the project, and I haven't had more fun in the past few months getting this thing ready. We've done quite a lot of work. The car now stops, the car shifts, and the car can probably drive, although we haven't tried it. That is going to be a next week project. I'd like to get this thing one time around the block just to prove that it drives, mostly to myself and maybe a little bit to Uncle Al. But we have a lot coming to the channel. We have the paint, primer, and everything to go to get this thing ready for next year's C10 Nationals. Now, I can't wait to go next year when I can drive it, and this thing is so much further along, and maybe we can drive it around the track. Again, last year, or this past year, we didn't get to. Again, Cars of Humanity came through and let us ride with him in his 1990 Suburban. Now, we have run out of time for today, unfortunately, as we have done quite a bit of work. It didn't look like we did a lot on camera, but we did quite a bit of work. So we've gotten all the windows out of the truck right now. We are getting ready to put them back in very soon once we get everything reprimed, cleared, or primed, painted, and cleared in the right way. So we are very close to getting windows into this truck. I'd probably say we're about a month away from having every window in this truck. Got a lot of work left still to do to get everything ready. The hood needs to get pulled off and painted on the interior, but we have some things coming to the channel that we're really, really excited about. We have bed panels coming. We have everything ready to get this thing starting to be put together and looking like a truck again. So we'll see you guys next Saturday when we're back here at the channel working on the 63 and hopefully driving around the block.